Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're digging into what might be the most insidious threat to rapid growth for any founder or leader.
The blind spot.
Exactly. And these aren't just small mistakes. We're talking about real structural flaws, those unseen obstacles that just silently drain efficiency and stop a great company from hitting its next gear.
And our deep dive today, it really cuts straight to the heart of it.
Mhm.
We're analyzing sources that argue the solution is, well, it's actually shockingly simple.
Simple how?
It's about building a rapid feedback loop into the system.
Oh.
It's not about just finding one flaw. It's about creating a system that's designed for, immediate course correction.
And the core issue is that experience can sometimes breed a little overconfidence, right?
You can.
So even seasoned leaders, they miss the friction happening right under their noses, that clunky process, those misaligned priorities, or the accountability gaps everyone sees, but they just never bubble up.
And what's fascinating here is how these blind spots grow. I mean, they metastasize.
They're not just inefficiencies.
No, they fundamentally corrupt your strategy. If you're making decisions based on processes you think are working, but they aren't, well, your entire strategy is built on a shaky foundation.
And that has to lead directly to team burnout. I mean, if you see these persistent issues being ignored just because leadership can't see them, your trust just vanishes.
Of course. Why would you raise a red flag if you know no one's listening?
Right.
And ultimately, that's what prevents scaling. You just can't build a massive structure on a foundational flaw you can't even see. The whole thing will just snap under pressure.
Okay, so let's unpack the mechanics here. How do you actually build this detection loop? Our source material says it starts with two very simple questions.
Right, and they're deliberately non-threatening. A leader just needs to regularly ask their team members, where do you see inefficiencies or obstacles?
Okay, and the second one?
What is one thing we could improve this week? See the shift there. It frames the employee as an expert problem solver, not just a complainer.
But relying only on anecdotal feedback feels a bit dangerous. You need data to back that up, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. You have to track your KPIs, your operational patterns, but not just for performance. You're looking for deviations.
Like a signal.
Exactly.
Oh.
If your delivery time suddenly jumps 15% and no one knows why, that deviation is basically whispering to you about a blind spot.
And none of this works if the culture isn't safe for honesty.
That's the critical piece. If feedback gets punished, even subtly, the loop just dies right there. A leader has to visibly welcome negative input.
Celebrate the messenger, not shoot them.
You got it. Then you move to reflection. And this isn't just skimming meeting notes, it's scheduling dedicated time weekly, monthly, to actually connect the performance trends with all that feedback you've gathered.
To see the patterns the daily grind hides.
Right. And input is just the first step. The system only works if you actually act on it. You have to close the loop.
So prioritization. You can't fix all 8 things people brought up.
No, you focus on the high-impact stuff first. The things that give you the most leverage or reduce the biggest risk right now.
And once you've prioritized, you need a crisp action plan. This is where I feel like most companies fall down. The goals are too vague.
Totally agree. It needs clear assignments, firm deadlines, and resources for each fix. You're testing a hypothesis. If we fix X, does metric Y get better?
And you have to track that progress obsessively. You have to know if the change was actually effective.
Be ready to adjust. If metric Y doesn't improve, maybe the blind spot wasn't the process itself, but the strategy behind it.
But here's the final step, the one that I think makes the whole system sustainable.
Closing the loop with the team.
Yes. You have to share the outcome. You have to say, you flagged this, we did this, and here's the result. That transparency is what makes people willing to speak up again next time.
It's everything. So blind spots, they silently kill growth. But a simple, consistent, accountable feedback loop. It exposes those issues early, and it gives you incredible momentum.
The core takeaway is just leaders who listen grow faster. It's almost that simple.
It really is.
So for everyone listening right now, what's the one thing they can do? The first step.
Okay, based on everything we've talked about, strategy, process, accountability, here's the challenge.
Yeah.
Find one person outside your immediate team. Maybe someone in operations or customer service.
Yeah, that's
What their biggest point of friction is with your department. Go check on that one potential blind spot this week.